Hello, hello. How's everyone doing this day? I'm feeling real good. Alright, so last time we fought the Fey Queen gal. And since then, I've been running around and doing a lot of stuff. So for example, I may or may not have completed a living dex during my time, just sort of on my own, for everything I could reasonably catch. Yeah. But yeah, I also caught some more alphas. I got Alpha Chestnut, Alpha Greninja, leveled up a bunch of party members. So we got quite a few level 60s up here. Things get too difficult. Actually, I don't need you here. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so this is just the box of everything that's like under level 55. I have the level 58 Eevee that it's adamant I could turn it into just about anything. So like because I did catch a bunch of EVs for the living dex to get each of the evolutions. Because apparently you don't really fight NPCs that have Leafeon or Glaceon. So that was missing in my dex. But yeah. So let's get some levels on our new guys. And get some money as while we're at it. Why is there always a guy with like 2 Scythers and that's it? I will need to get the stuff to do the trade evolutions. Like, for example, I need to get a metal coat so that I can evolve some of my steel types. Or Onyx and Scyther specifically. Slurpuff. I think that's a joke. That he has 2 Scythers? Oh, because there's a pair of scissors. Alright, Mawile. Call strike, so you beat 2, it's 3 strikes, you're out. Okay. Get some free prize medals. And I'm gonna go down this alleyway, because nothing happens when you go down an alleyway. Ah, okay. It's behind me. Oh, you did not die. Alright. Let's send out Greninja so you can actually get some levels. Oh shit, you're not dead. Did that not kill you? Bennett. Ah, crap. Crunch? Fainted the 2 guys that actually needed the levels. Actually, no, Chestnut needs levels. Well, they would have to be evolved for it to be the pair of scissors joke, I guess. And super effective electric moves. Do we have any Pokemon with electric moves that I can use? Oh, you. Not a big fan of how, like, you have to scaffolding up in this area. You keep dodging into the Shadow Realm, yeah. God damn it. You know, as much as, like, you know, the parkouring is fun, once you've done the parkour once, it's just kind of, like, tedious to get up, especially when that's the only way to, like, get to the top of some of these areas. I'm pretty sure this is... Yeah, and see, like, if you were to get that one, you wouldn't be able to go back. They're just kind of annoying, you know? Alright, sneak up with... Or no, land super effective electric type moves. Let's land... a boosted, super effective ice move. Oh, oops. There we go. Audino. Is that a Mega Audino, though? No, it's not a Mega, but it did kick for my ass. There we go. All right. Heal you up. Do I have any, Audino's a personal favorite? Nice. Yeah, I do have some candies to give out. Dude, let's drop all the M candies on you, just so you can, like, be useful. Yes, Galarian Farfetch'd does have a good energy to it. It's interesting what you can do when you give a Pokemon just such a level of confidence and how much it transforms it. Actually, you need more levels. You're newer, so. Yeah, we basically want as many... Oh, I didn't even see you. We basically want as many people as 75 as we can. Died from recoil damage. Oh, this is where I can get the super effective thunder. Then I whiffed it completely. Great. Yeah, boosted Ice Beam is going to get rid of it. This is Zigzagoon, but he never took time to fully train one. I mean, Zigzagoon is good to train because it gets pickup for the ability. So, like, you can get, like, a lot of really cool items from it. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, especially in like the remakes, when there's just so much XP to go around, there's really no reason not to like just fill the remaining slots with damn it, she saw me. No, not having this happen again. God damn it. Bounce. Scrafty. I do like you can actually fight trainers that are like higher level than you. It doesn't like increase the challenge. Metacham. Oh, that's a mega. I didn't even get the fire off. Well. This is where we die. God damn, I fucked up the timing on that one. Nope. Team's down. Alright. Let's do some shopping. Let's see what I can sell. Ooh, quite a few of you. Alright, Pretty Feather. Ooh, Pokeballs, yeah. Alright, while I'm here, let me check this area real quick. See if there's an Alpha Skarmory. I have seen a couple, but it never ends well. Yeah, that's not an alpha Skarmory. Just a regular, pretty big Skarmory. And then let's check the graveyard. Yeah, no, that's kind of one of those unfortunate things where it's like, you'd think they'd give it like a signature move that does recoil then, but like, though if you think about Rockhead is one of those abilities that like you'd think, because remember Rockhead existed in a generation where there were only 3 recoil moves, and one of them was Volt Tackle. Yeah. No Alpha Hone Edge. Only regular Hone Edge. Can't get a Great Sword. Alright, let's see. Yeah, got everything I want from there. Possibly Big Fennekin. It was kind of nuts that you just have a Salamence there. Casually. Yeah, see, like, this is kind of annoying when you, like, have to go up this every single time you want to, like, get up to these higher points. Yeah, that's just a regular Fennekin. Dawn is approaching. Okay. Anything else I want to look at? Guess I could check out the Dynamo. So we might get close to another wild zone soon, because we're about to continue the story. Yeah, right. Oh, full. I did not do that? I mean, okay, let's go do that. That would be an excuse to get some levels. Okay. Yeah, this is a solid team to do this with. Okay, 10 course. We might need a dead ringer just in case, so let's move you out. Yeah, 220. Yeah, because you can like dish out a bunch of damage and kill a bunch of guys really easily. Yeah, that Tyranitar is probably the strongest thing I have right now. All right, large lady. Taking a sip of my smoothie while I'm at it. I made like I mixed up a bunch of fruit and then froze it like a while ago. It just didn't do anything with it. But today I just felt like, yeah, let's just put it in the blender. All right, Scoliopeed. Nope. Damn it, I wanted to heal him. Oh, wait. Okay, it's not taking my inputs for some reason. Okay. Damn, this team is like not doing well. Damn it, I meant to go for strike. I am not doing well at all. Also, why is this Garbodor so fast? I probably should have used the Max Revive in between. Or can you just not heal between these battles? I know I'm being stupid. Okay, you can't. I was just hitting the wrong button. Oh, you can't use that in these okay, that's... Right, I just tried to burn a fire type. There we go. Divide with 1 HP. Talon Flame. Okay, I might need to get a more powerful team. Alright, kill you. Does that make 3? Carbink. Oh well, it's with my Sharpedo. Yikes. Yeah, I'm gonna need to bring in a tougher team. They're all level 55. Gonna hit it with a Stone Edge. That's not enough. Should equip a leftover just to someone in this party. I'm going to take a lot of hits. Luckily, we do get quite a bit of money for these battles. First of all... Okay, Abalove, I can deal with this. There we go. You gonna snack? Okay. Yeah, Calm Mind's not gonna help with that. If I just smash you with a rock. Alright, Jermaine. Nope. That was my last guy. Alright. What I'm gonna need to do is I'm gonna have to assemble a prime team. Okay. So close. Okay. Let's move you out. And you out. You're the moms that need the levels. Yeah, you're tougher. Give item. What items we got? We can give you. Leftovers for this battle, probably. Just so you can survive. Though that probably would have been better on Chestnut. But he's way too low level to survive anything. What else? We should probably just dump all of the candies on you. Even if that's not gonna get you all the way. Also, since you guys are new members of the team... Yeah, you need the EVs. Yeah, let's also give you the, Wouldn't have any effect, okay. Now let's see, the natures. Okay, Hardy is a neutral, Bashful, I forget if that's another neutral. Yeah, all of those voices are base boosted. Sounds nuts. Okay. Summary. Yeah, your attack and special attack are roughly the same, so like... Since your attack and special attack are roughly the same, we could change your moves to make you more of a physical set. Cause, do you have any, like, physical boosting moves? I know... Oh, that is a special attack. For some reason, I thought Water Shuriken was a physical attack. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Do we have Dark Pulse? Oh, but we have Swords Dance, so we could go physical. In the debut, yeah, that's what yeah, okay, that makes sense. Probably why I thought it was. Because it was a priority move. And all priority moves at the time were physical. That's why. Yeah. Right. Let's lead with Lucario and try to beat up a bunch of guys. I forget already what the First Lady had. What did she have? Oh yeah, poison. So it's a good thing we start with Lucario. Alright, there we go. Much easier when we have Pokemon that can take a hit. Would real nice have Justify there. Alright. No poison, so now we don't lose some HP. Hammer up. Okay, that's a problem. Yeah. Nope, that was a misclick. God damn it. Already down one. Should have went to you and just Water Shuriken. Down. Firebird is weak to rocks. Very, very weak to rocks. The third course is an R% Serena's Bon Appetit. I just noticed her freckles. They're cute. Arbink, Tyranitar. Let's see if I can get that in 4. Yep. Yeah, my Tyranitar can just, like, obliterate shit. It's doing this much to someone with a Reflect on. Clefable. Parry, yep. It is a 10-course meal, so that means there's going to be 10 guys. Apple-Lug. Ah, damn it. Alright, Lucario, you're going out. You got a few moves for this. There we go, you are out. Noivern. What? What are you whatting to? Can't be anything else. What? Okay, yeah, I see now. Yeah, he had Ice Dragon and something else. So yeah, he's just sort of variety. Now we're back to Jermaine. That guy was a wild card, yeah. And then this guy, we just know he has a Kangaskhan because died before it had a chance to do anything else. Oh wow, it's fast. You are faster than a freaking... How fast is Kangaskhan in this game? And in the moves it uses, because like, holy shit. Okay, yeah, I think they're all like, at this point, just different types and stuff. Felix. I think next time I make this kind of smoothie, I'm gonna pass it through a sieve because I'm getting little bits of mango fiber. Which fiber is good for you, but like not very appetizing. Alright, Estelle. Caesar. Luckily I have flamethrower. Burn. Yeah, I probably should have put leftovers on the Salamence then. Oh, you have like 2 protecting moves. Yeah, it might be they have a theme, like certain types of moves they use. Like, because I know the Fairy Gal, she had like Mons that had like a light screen reflect. So this chick, she might have like all protected Mons. Seventh course? Okay. Hopefully we can actually win. Aerodactyl. Uh-oh, no, I meant to hit fly. Yeah, no, we lost this. Yep. Was a loss. Alright. Time to go sicko mode. Damn, you don't even have good offensive nature, but your attack stat is fucking huge. And let's move items. I'm gonna put this on you. And then this on you so all your moves get physical boosted. All right. We should lead with Lucar. Actually, we should lead with Excadrill because he's also a steel type and can't be poisoned. She led with a Vitri Bell. Let's stick with Lucario in the front. Actually, no, let's stick to Lucario, yeah. Oh, I didn't hit back out. Uh-oh, that's a problem. God damn it. I beat a poison type with poison jab. Alright, I should start off with Salomon so that way I can use the leftovers. And now it's Toxic. Should have won with Lucario. Because now the Toxic's going to negate the leftovers. It is a pretty nasty move putting like a toxic user on like the first party. And then again, this is supposed to be a challenge. It's an acquired taste. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this one is challenging. Might have to do the practical thing and wait until later on when I'm way higher leveled. Though it is free experience and money. Because there is no penalty for losing. Alright. Deal yourself. You know, let's Mega just to make things quicker. Boom. There we go. God damn it. All right. There we go. First of all, and Iron Hand. Actually, you're the only one who can Mega now. There's no reason not to. Yeah, alright. You got a Sableye? Well, I got a Salamence. Salamence is just the delete button. And it's only getting stronger. Alright. Gengar. Boop. Also, Salamence or Tyranitar doesn't seem fast enough to just take things out before it can do anything. There we go. And we're gonna go down. Ah, I was trying to do extreme speed there. Still down. There we go. Aegis Slash, and then... Okay, so what I gotta do is I gotta bait out your King Shield, and then hit you with a Fire Blast. There we go. So you gotta bait her out. That's how you beat this chick. Alright, Dragonite's not gonna make it. Yeah, no. Alright. Even with our crack team, we couldn't do it. Perhaps if we had not thrown Salamence out into the Toxic User. Could have made it. Yeah, this should be good. All Alright, let's continue the story. We have to go meet up with this guy. Let's see Vinny. Oh, you're both good? Sorry, it was an urgent summon. Yeah, it did not take me like a week in game with like doing stuff. Prison Jet is awaiting inside. She'll be the one to explain. Yeah, I brought Team MZ, Tawny, and her teammate Damien as well. Thank you both for sparing me your time. Tawny, Damien. Two of you helped out in a difficult situation the other day, along with that gentleman from the Rust Syndicate. I'm sorry I failed to properly express my appreciation sooner. So, it was true, right? What that trainer was saying? You mean the claim that the Pokemon flocking to Lumios are part of some company ploy? Of course that's correct. She just nods very, like, to him, very, like, really, the extent of our involvement is entirely unfair use of our holotech barriers. Barriers encircle the wild zone to keep wild Pokemon from damaging their surroundings, specifically through their intent to prevent wild Pokemon from undergoing rogue mega evolution, causing the widespread damage. Makes sense? After the incident 5 years ago, Lumio City was hemorrhaging people and property values were in a free fall. This is why urban redevelopment plan was established. It was a risky venture, but the mayor could not find business willing to take on the project. So I felt my company was the solution. The initial plan was to create a city belonging to both people and Pokemon, where wild Pokemon could live alongside humans. There were concerned with the uneasy in the idea, even those with no ties to the city. Still, it was a noble undertaking with suit. So we began investigating Prism Tower to have the plans prepare. Improvement, we became aware of something that we had not anticipated. Tower is emitting a particular energy. This is when we also began detecting that strange power that we call Mega Power in all corners of Lumios. At the same time, wild Pokemon were flocking in droves to draw on the power, and now we have Rogue Mega Evolution. If this dire phenomenon becomes commonplace, the people will abandon Lumios City once more. Don't worry, Team MZ will get this under control. Thank you, young lady. Beg your pardon, man, but it seems it's calling for. If you excuse me for just a moment. Thanks to Vinny that I came to know of AZ. Also led me to your group, Team MZ, and to me, so much more than children now. As if we wouldn't want to help to save the people of Lumios. Glad we can help, right? Yeah, we'll protect everyone. One last thing before you go. If you don't mind asking, that jacket of yours, where'd you obtain it? Oh, it was my mom's. I keep it to remember her by. I see. Forgive me, I thought it looked familiar somehow. If you remember where you might have seen it, please let me know. Came here to Lumio searching for someone. Your memory could help be the clue I need. Now, if you excuse us. Concentration of Mega Power. I'll email you all the details as usual. Alright. Heading back to the hotel. But not actually, though, because I want to, like, see if I can trade in for the crystals. Alright, Metagrow site. Salamon site. We can get the Mega Croissant. Okay, Galgite. And we're already out. We were holding on to Max for so long that, Yeah. You know, given that there was a whole, like... Oh, okay, yeah. So we don't actually have to use the Mega. We just have to get the Mega Stone. Okay. Went this long into the game and not realize that. Alright. Boxes. Held items. Give Salamence the Salmon site. Did I pass it? No, I did not. And we don't have a Metagross yet, so can't give the Metagrossite to anyone. But we can give the Dragalgeite. Oh, oops. Wait, did I? Oh, yeah, I did buy it. All right. I don't think we have Altarite yet. Do we? Alkazai, Vitribellite. Oh, we do have Altaranite. All right. Okay, I'm gonna step outside and there's gonna be another, nope, there's not another, story thing to stop me. Okay. Any new events? No, doesn't look like it. No, just go straight to the hotel. Dragon Fairy? Yep. And fairy clouds. Why'd Vinny call you over to Quasarco? I guess President just want to know, they got our backs and appreciate our work. Said she's counting on us to take care of the Rogue Mega Evolution problem. On that note, did you hear about Vinny, about Rogue Mega Evolution noises? All right. Okay. Let me check her research real quick. See. Yeah, it's just a bunch of stuff that's like catch fire, water, winning battles. I was just gonna have to wait for a bit. Evolve via trading. Okay, that one's worth a lot of points. So like, yeah, I'm guessing if I had done that, like that's how you get the like big numbers. Yeah, I need to get someone who has the game as well to do those trades with. I need to evolve my Alakazam. I need to evolve like nothing. Okay, Dragonite. We need that. Oh, Tyranitar as well. And Starmie. All three of those can be difficult to tackle even when they haven't Mega Evolved. Be extremely tough. Of course I am. Alright. Team MZ will be supporting you always. Alright. True enough. Good recap. Let's take out each of the locations here. Dragonite in Sector 3. Tyranitar in Sector 4. Starmie Sector 9. I can handle it. I'm fine. Never fine. It's time to save more Pokemon for Mega Evolution. Alright. Okay, only the Megas. No actual, like, well, it might just because it's nighttime. We rest on a bench and it turns to day. We might actually have a few quests pop up. Ice fighting Starmie is a weird one. Yeah, I've seen it. I know the memes. This is when you are reminded that Pokemon was very much inspired by Earthbound / Mother 2. All right. Who do we tackle first? I feel like if we tackle Tyranitar first, that can let us Mega Evolve our Tyranitar, thus making the Dragonite fight easier. Yeah, who do we want to take on the Tyranitar with? I mean, Lucario would probably be a really good ringer in the back. You being a flying type would not help very much. It probably has some ground type moves. You're the physical set one, so you can actually... I could probably give you a fighting type move. Some Brick Break. I need something that can take a hit as well. Yeah, Gallade might be my way to go. No, Garchomp. Well, actually, no, Gardevoir, because I think Tyranitar's special defense and I don't know, its special defense and physical defense aren't that far apart. Yeah. All right. Can we rest till morning? Yep. Are there benches right outside of every Pokemon Center, or is it just this one that I noticed? A little chunk of change. All right. And we go around. Oh, there it is, right there. Though I still haven't found that last screw, and I'm wondering if it's in like a later area, or like an area we haven't seen yet. Because there is still the tower, which I assume that's going to be its own area. All right, who do we want to lead with? Let's go with Garchomp. Actually, while we're here, Gotta get these for later. Bet you could handle this at home if only, but you gotta count on have some help. Yeah. Alright. You did your research, huh? He has impressive defense. Should do well as a matchup in terms of type. I'm ready. Alright. Yeah, we lay into him. This is going really easy. Okay, so when it gets to 3/4 its HP, it does the thing. Nope. Iron Head. No, 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 no. There we go. Spark Striking isn't a double weakness. All right. Yeah, all right. Change held item. And now my strongest Pokemon becomes even stronger. Where's it? There it is. Yuck, yuck. Alright, next up. Dragonite. You skipped it? What'd I skip? Did he have funny dialogue that I missed? Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained. All right. First time with the stone? Yeah. All right. Against Dragonite, probably gonna want you. You're pretty good. You also have a dragon move. You become a dragon. Yeah, I think that might be the way to go. Oh right, I said I wanted Tyranitar because it's a good last option, or you know, good starter. Yeah, let's go here and then run up to it. Man, my leg has been restless all day. That sounds like a shot or alpha rat. All right. But let's get some crystals. Yeah, all right. Wait, it's on top of the building here? How do you get on top of this building? I don't think we've ever been on top of this building. Oh yeah, see there? Okay, how do we get up to the top? You know, I recently saw a video about like people who like packed or were looking at the game files for this game. And damn, there was so much that they just didn't have time to work on. Kind of makes me sad. Okay, how do we get up there? Do we? Oh, you have to jump from this building. Oh yeah, what got scrapped? So mainly, so you see how like these building textures are like PNGs? No, there's code for like, you know, building them out as like 3D models with objects and like, you know, like topiaries and stuff like that. Like, you know, basically way more detail if they had just time. Like if they had like 1 more year or even 6 months on this game, it like would have been like way nicer. I didn't see a big comprehensive list, but that was like the big one that stood out, where they like showed off like the pre-render stuff where it's like not even fully like properly displayed, and it's just like, oh yeah, this is all there in the code. Oh no. Well, now I'm behind the building. Yeah. Still wondering where that last screw is. It's a regular Hallelujah, not a Mega or a Alpha one. How do I get down from here? You. Go up. Yeah. So I wonder where that last screw is. No, I wanted to hit the crystals. All right. All right, Dragonite's just up ahead. Hard and built tough. Its Mega evolution was only recently discovered, so we don't really know what to expect from it. The person that you've been looking for. Yeah. I feel like I need to protect parents since I'm searching for someone here. Right now, that means taking care of Lumio City's rogue mega problem. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Mega Dragonite. You know, it might be best if I go with you because I only have one really good move on Tyranitar. There we go. And now... No, not Tyranitar. I wanted to go out to Frostlass. Nasty plot. Ah, shit. Alright, Tyranitar, you are getting Mega'd. Whoa! What you knocking over? Cat moving stuff. Oh, there's Hyper Beam. Oh. Screech. You. There we go. Dragonite down. Gotta figure out the causing all these broken Pokemon to go Mega. Keep it up. One risk left. And it's Starmie. It's interesting that you have like 2 pseudo legends and then Starmie. And then it's just like, because I know Starmie has always been like a really good Pokemon. But it's just kind of a funny like juxtaposition of like Starmie. Yeah, okay. Let's go you because you're dark. You have... in your Mega form, you could deal some damage. And you have Ghost, which would help. All right. This is looking like the team. Oh, before I forget. Oh, change item. Where is Dragonite item? Dragon 9 Knight. Dragon 9 Knight. You know there was a joke before of like, you know, Dragonite. So it is funny how they like figured out a spelling that wasn't just night at the end. All right. How do we get to the top of this building? I'm guessing via these scaffoldings here. Unless I turn the corner and there's something here. Nope. Though, could do some clothes shopping while we're here. I don't know if these update between like story beats. Yeah, we got money spent. Chunky sneakers. The white ones are 100k. See, I'm wondering what the most expensive outfit in this game would be. So I saw there was a lavender shirt that was like 100k. So if you were to just construct the most expensive outfit, clear out as much as we can. Leave that. The big thing to buy in this game apparently are like pants and shirts, because once you've gotten certain types, you can actually mix and match them. I didn't know initially. All right. Now let's leave. All right, let's climb the scaffolding and fight that Starmie. Who should we lead with? Sugar Ninja. Nope, not what I wanted. Yeah. I am really bad at this. All right, see you in a bit. All right. Oh, it's raining. I hope the rain doesn't actually affect the mega battles. That would actually suck. All right. So I'm guessing we have to... Yeah, that's what I thought. Whoop. Uh-oh. Hold on, you don't gotta mess with the Pokemon up ahead. It's shrouded with Mega Power or whatever, so you gotta get by me. Feels like I've seen YouTube before, though. Wait, it's the other one. I'm trying to say that's wrong. You ought to be alright. Follow me. Yeah, and we have street cred now. For goodness sake. Which imbecile let 2 civilians walk in the blocked off area? Mr. Felipe, what are you doing here? We received word that a Pokemon behaving erratically. Did she have a Starmie? Though, that is could be care of. Situation personally. Your intel is spot on. The Pokemon you want is at risk of going rogue Mega Evolution. We're here to calm it down. I see, so you're trying to keep Blue City like us. Problem is, we're here on direct orders from the boss. I'll be pleased if you step aside for you. Sure you understand. Then what are we supposed to do? It's simple. If Jamie defeats my team, I'd be unable to fight my opponents. Okay, well. I do find it funny he has a bunch of staples in his design to indicate that he's the steel type guy. Okay, good Ninja in the rain. That's actually a good matchup. Get out of there. Caesar. Well, that's unfortunate. Ooh. We do not have the setup for you. Oh, we really don't have the setup for you. Yeah. It is interesting because you'd come in here with like, oh, water, grass types, and even dark type, and he's full of steel types, which is like, oh, the exact opposite of what you'd fight him with, or fight the Starmie with. There we go. One last one. Skarmory. Which I believe is where it's revealed Skarmory has a Mega. Did he use a Mega Skarmory last time? I don't recall. It's got the big toes. I think the only thing I would change about this Skarmory design is maybe make the top parts of the wing longer. So that way it has like a little bit of a wider silhouette, because like, I don't know, the feet and the wings feel a little bit unbalanced to me. Alright, I am not gonna do well again. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know, okay, I need, max revive. Who do I... Okay. Yeah, it would be you, I guess. Oh, did we beat out his timer? There we go. Your true strength lies in drawing out the full potential of your Pokemon, huh? So you've been honing your skills. Time for us to withdraw. Team MZ can handle this. And why the boss holds you in such high regards. When I first met the boss, I thought nobody could surpass him. Yeah, now I find the world is maybe bigger than I even imagined. Kind of funny how coming from you, Felipe. You're older than Corbo and the rest of us. Age matters little when it comes to greatness. In my childhood years, I had already a formidable in strength. Such, I was able to keep local ruffians under control. I was still nothing but a young fool. It was only thanks to Lysander's support that I managed to survive those days. That wasn't the case for Mr. Gerber. He negotiated with Lysander, convincing the man to give him seed money for his ventures. Started up sort of business, security services, Pokemon couriers, even some things that perhaps weren't entirely above board. Quite the upstart. So me and my gang need to be taught a lesson. The young Corbeau and his partner Venipede gave us slip every time. Subhead, we were forced to admit defeat. He outdid it completely in an entirely area. Since then, he's been the only person I call my boss. Should have told you all that in exchange for silence. Please take this. That's a water stone, right? Use that on your partner of yours. Surely it'll help you protect Lumios. How to handle things, make this city go down. Ruskin will have no claims work. Use a stone to give my Starmie. Versus Starmie, you think you should do it? Well, it was a gift. Right, yeah. I'll evolve my partners. We gotta calm down that rogue Mega Starmie. Alright. I think that's where we're gonna take a break real quick. It's been about almost 2 hours. So yeah. Grab a drink or snack. We'll be right back. I'm back. All right. There's a Tritini there. All right. Oh, not much. All right. Just getting these. All right. I'm ready to handle it. Before Star meets Rogue Evolution sets in, want me to heal your Pokemon? An old battle network concept. Might be a neat little small RPG. Do need to consider some of those ideas, because, oh, it's multiplying. Oh, no, wait, that's hers. I didn't even realize. For a second, I thought it was like, oh, there's something more. Alright, who do we want to send out? Let's send out you. Oop. All right, bite it. Yes, behold Starman. Oh, I am low on HP. Not my Mons, I am. Come on. There we go. Oh lord, he's zooming. It would have been funny if the battle immediately began and he used the zoom in attack. Because that's like the meme I saw online where it's like it starts the battle and immediately zooms at you. Oh, even the Mega Stone kind of... Because I know the color scheme matches all the Pokemon, but this one in particular, like, feels like the Pokemon. Alright. Gotta help these poor Pokemon, but geez, don't let up the super fierce attacks. All the running dodging leaves me absolutely starving. Don't have this plot bring in customers, right? Nah, it couldn't be. That'd be wild. Alright, time to regroup. Oh, hey, Gumi. Right, because they spawn in the rain. I didn't know they spawned here, though. He's a nice little guy. Got the gooms. Alright. The only mission left. Alright. No new area, so yeah, let's go back to the hotel. Only thing you can do. So let's change up the party a bit. Very strong. Get a hair cross in here. They have a bunch of Pokemon. Largely thanks to your efforts. Can I ask you something? What is it, young friend? You keep saying we need to find the strongest Mega Evolution users. How do we determine that? Like, how do we know which trainers are actually the strongest? Well, that's up to Floette to decide. How do you mean? I mean, it requires a great Mega Evolution user to handle Floette's true power. For the moment, let's simply be glad that you all continue to succeed calming in Mega Evolution. But do we know how Floette even decides who's the strongest? Maybe it's gotta be a Pokemon trainer that Floette thinks he can rely on. Well, that must be Damien. That's who? Grisham. Phase Grisham, rank B. Trainer who wins will be promoted to rank A. So it's finally time. Who the heck is Grisham? Does anyone know? Oh, but they made the B rank, but managed to keep their face secret. Okay. Some people register through nicknames too. How are you supposed to find them if you have that promotion match. I guess. Wait for him. And things getting worse at Prism Tower. Hmm. I have a feeling he wouldn't offer us personal information like that. Maybe Emma could help, though. Yeah, it took me a sec. Right under this Grisham. Looks like the competition. See who rank A begins. Who are you joining under a false name? Some people are weird. Strongest Mega Evolution user. Another role that I should have to fulfill, yet failed to. Yeah, he's coughing. He's old. 3,000 years old. Immortality, but you ain't, you know, he's up to it. Oh, it's over there. Do they have a mission? Alright. Going the right way, right? Okay. Oh no, I think I have to actually go on the... Yeah, I have to go to where that thing is. Nope, not that way. Go all the way around. Any special gooms down there? Nope. There's the Vader. That's an alpha. Is that just a? That's just a regular alpha Saglue. Okay. And apparently it got all the babies pissed at me too. Oh, well. You're all the way down there now. Okay, so what's your problem? Ghost type Pokemon are weak to Dark type. You know what that means, right? Sure do. Battle between ghost types. Speed plays a huge part in determining the outcome. So what do we say? Determine who's a superior ghost type user. Okay. So make a team with ghost types. There we go. Repeat balls are very powerful. Alright. What ghost type Pokemon do we got that we can actually use? We have got... Oh, only you that we've really been training up. Okay. Let's see. How many ghost type Pokemon are even in this dex? Okay, a fair bit. Nope. Alright, bring it on. Even if you surpass us in speed, I'll have to back it up from the brink. Yeah, okay. Revenant. The rain had to stop. Uh-oh, that was a misclick. Gengar. Phantom Force. There we go. Maybe I was cursed or something. Still lost. My backup plan giving my Pokemon spell tags, failed. I know you helped Ivor and Grin bury the hatchet before, but your skills shouldn't compare to... Huh? Said Malin. Feel that chill in the air? What? This aura of melancholy. Maybe Gwen Chandler's mad over there? Wants to absorb my spirit? Oh, please don't punch me. I didn't mean it. I'll take it back. Seems like talking about Ivor is off limits even when Gwen's not around. Here, give it the spell tag. Oh, and she gave us 444 money. Or 4444 money, which in Japanese, the number 4 looks a lot like the kanji of death. So, like, the number 4 is often associated with death. Okay, that's plot. That we should save it later. Well, first off, we should get our actual team back. There we go. That team should do well. Yeah, let's go over here. See what's going on there. Let's see. That's an area I used to go to a lot. Grab you. Oh, there's the kid. Or gentleman. Ghosties are a funny concept. This is terrible. My whirlipede's out of control. It's rolling all over the place. It might run over someone or their Pokemon. It can't get hurt. You tell my whirlipede to slow it down. Stop the runaway whirlipede. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Houndoom. Shit, we're still in the rain. I'm assuming it's just designed to use rollout over and over again. Oh, even in the rain I was able to beat it. What do you think you're doing letting your whirlipede run wild like that? Oh no, she looks upset. I'm with the Fists of Justice. We're dedicated to getting rid of the wild zone so Pokemon and people can truly coexist. Letting your whirlipede run amok like that, it's gonna get people scared. What are you trying to do? Make us look bad or something? Not at all. Well, you started zooming around. Not making anyone look bad. I have a bug bite on my knee. Weird. Not whether you may run when a Pokemon act dangerous out in public. I think the Face of Justice needs to teach you a lesson. I'd rather do anything painful and scary. First off, you need to learn everything you can about your Pokemon. Whirlipedes are surprisingly aggressive. They don't hesitate to smash at things at high speed. Very won't unless you're getting high enough in the Royale battle. But if that's not the case, you should train with the Fists of Justice so you can be able to stop your Whirlipede on your own. Have I made myself clear? Understood. What do you mean training under Ivor? That Ivor? This is as painful as being mowed down by Whirlipede. Alright, repeat ball and quick balls. Alright. Something over here. Oh, what's over here? Oh, they're in the plate. Wait, no, they're behind the place. They're down the way. Ah, Punkaboo. It's been quite the stir. The Punkaboo fan could be over recent discovery? Used to be sorted by size. Small, average, large, or super size. However, go beyond just sizes. So now they're small variety, jumper variety. You think the new name sounds more breed or something? So I've been collecting Punkaboo, right? But I haven't found one of the largest variety yet. It'll be even bigger than the Punkaboo I have here, if you'll believe that. Oh, one more thing. Please don't bring me an alpha Pokemon. It's hard to determine what variety they are when they're alpha sized. Okay. Do I have one? Just... Oh, no, I have the alpha. Well, there's an alpha right there. Did you bring a jumbo? You bet. Not even true. Can all my. All right. Where the ones I just caught went? Ah, none of those are jumbo. Oh, night is falling over the city, so we can try again immediately. There were no jumbos, but what about wombos? See, wombo is a tier in its own. So any new missions now that it's dark? Don't look like it. No, I think only the alpha one respawned. Okay. We need big boy or girl. Damn, nope. We'll have to come back. I remember seeing someone online give like a shiny one to her, and then she just left, and it's like, oh, I guess I'm not getting that shiny back. All right, sell all the stuff. Yeah. You likely think like, oh, surely they're not gonna take my shiny. And then they took her shiny. I did once give a full-size Go-Goat to a guy. Or an alpha one, I should say. Alright. Actually, let's do some shopping. Sell you. Okay. Any items we can just kind of... keep the full heals. Am I even going to use Pokeballs at this point? Eh. Keep them just in case. I do hate how, like, the stat boosting items and also the, like, you know, hold items are all in, like, the same bag. It's like, that face she made while telling you spooky. I mean, I thought it looked like a Hagao face. To be honest. Toilet. All right. What to do? What to do? Well, let's check just in case there's an Alpha Kangaskhan in here. Now that we can like get the mega of it. Actually, we can now get a mega Clefable, so we could train up. But I think I already have a really powerful Clefable. Okay. 59. Damn. That's a big number. Yeah, that one's 60. Gentle nature. Lonely. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. How many moonstones we got? 4? Numbers are pretty tight. Don't really even need to train you. You just give you the item. Or did we get the Chansite yet? Might not have. Alright, see you around, friend. Let's head back to Quaither Coat. That's the one, Clefabite. And now we're all cut up. Alright. Good chunk of the way to the next one. We're here. Let's grab the Pokeball thing. More repeat balls, please. As those are very powerful for me. Get it for people as like a 4 times or something like that, or if it's like an 8 times multiplier. Let's see what's down this alleyway. None of those were alphas and didn't lead to an alpha. Alright, let's go to you. No, not there. Okay, you probably have a battle thing. Alright, girl, what's your gimmick? I'll put you out front. It's all there. You don't know what that means. Me to find out. Battle us artistically. Talk to me once you're ready to battle. Okay. I want to believe you're gonna use something like Smeargle. No, Smeargle's not in this game, I don't think. Harbink. Yeah, I assumed she was gonna use fairies. Oh, explosion. Or self-destruct, I should say. Counter. Onyx. Okay, I don't see the correlation in your team or like theme. Oh, do they all know explosion? Or like exploding moves? Garbodor. Oh, of course I picked the wrong thing. Oh wait, no. Didn't pick anything yet. Alright, let's burn this garbage. They all know explosion! Art is an explosion. Okay, fucking... Sasori, I believe is the guy. He was like quoting real quick. Okay, now the Gourd Geist doesn't use explosion. What the hell? There we go. Kaboom? Self-destruct explosion. I faced a trainer once who said, let's give it all we got before a battle. Thanks to her, me and my Pokemon realized what it really means to give it all in our battle. Don't you worry. First place I go after every battle is a Pokemon Center. The Samurai Beauty is fleeting battle. Healing is what's free for resilience. That's indeed our style. Yeah, that girl is... she's a something. She a piece of work. Alright, I think... I do have to do Emma, but I also have to do the rank ups, because I don't think I have enough yet. No, I do have the max. Okay. Now we're leaving. Alright, there we go to the Pokemon Center. Go to the center to get better. All right. Let's see you too, Mimi. Hello there. What can I do for you today? I've narrowed down a list of likely candidate people who came into a few years ago. Thanks, Em, but we're actually on another missing persons here today. Another missing persons? All right, let's hear it. We need to find Damien's opponent for the next promotion match. Do you have a name? Grisham. Grisham, I know that name. One of the top-ranked ZA Royales, so I've heard. I can give you the information you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. Still want to know? Still do. Figured you'd say that. Okay, here's what you want to know. You beat me in a battle, tell you wanted to know. Come on, head to the side. Okay. Might want to cut some fat from our team. Malamar, you can go mega. Yeah, anything we can't really waste the time to invest levels in. Fable you can say because you're like level 60. Yeah, Phalanx. I can keep you, but like can't really invest much more time into you. And with Frostlass and Sharpedo. Well, they can Mega, it's just like... Alright, actually... That's solid coverage. Actually, let's move Houndoom out. What could we put in its place? Let's go Charizard. Change moves. Huh, you learned Air Slash for some reason. Psychic is good for poison coverage. Mystical Fire for steel types. Yeah, just have you as a bit of attacker. Orange Berry. It was really strong. She's busy. She's too busy for ZA Royale, but she'd rank in the tops for sure. Alright, I'm ready to win. I'm using Pokemon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life. Malamar, everyone, time to go. Why is her signature Malamar? She used an Ampharos to show off Mega Evolution, but like... Actually, kind of wish it went Mega, because then Dragon Pulse would have been super effective against it. Alright, let's switch out to Charizard. Lopunny. Alright, finally using Zardex. You go down. Mawile. Lucario. I'm just one-shotting her whole team. My Pokemon and I aren't alone. My old mentors have Vaccine Spirit. Good thing those old guys aren't here to see this. Alright, tell me what you want to know about Team Flare. They're a group that caused trouble for Kalos about 5 years ago, right? Exactly, the group was led by a man named Lysander, who disappeared 5 years ago and now is calling himself L. He's been spotted around town with a mysterious Pokemon, seems suspicious, so I decided to investigate them. Not for a client, just for me. But everything uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. In fact, he seems to be generally trying to help the people of Lumia, so not the old guard we've got to worry about, rather the new. See, about 5 years ago, I had my own ties with someone involved in Team Flare. That's how I heard about what I'm telling you. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure they left a legacy. Apparently, they tried a few different things, including making a expansion suit that I use. One of their efforts was training up a new generation to carry their ideals. Grisham was one of the young trainers that the Team Flare taught. Though it's not clear if Grisham is really a real name or not. Now it seems that Grisham is taking part of the Real. To what end? Still be Team Flare? Grisham have their own goals? A real saying for sure, but I do have some more digging at least. I bet Mabel at the Pokemon Research Lab could tell you more about Grisham. Why would she know anything about it? Sorry, but that's not for me to say. It's up to Mabel to decide how much she wants to share. Yeah, we actually don't go back to Mabel very often in this game. We talk to her via the, like, things she has us do, but, like... Alright. To the research lab. Yeah, we're just not using Chestnut very much. Yeah, Escadrille could do some work. Director's office. Brad, that vile little man. I can't believe that mare. Not my fault we're getting more wild zones. It's not like I can tell him off, not when he knows I'm basically at his mercy. Doesn't mean he gets to wreck into the ground. Are you making progress with Yurcha? I want to know about Grisham. Grisham? Who could that be? Someone who was in Team Player? Seems you already know more about Grisham than I would have thought. Okay, fine. I used to be a part of Team Player. Tell me more. I don't really mind telling people if they're merely curious. There are still people today who'd react badly if they were to hear the word Team Player, you know? I mean, it's not like you would try to make a super weapon to cause a genocide. Or is it regicide if it's... Oh, okay, I don't know. When everything fell apart, I got taken into custody along with the others. But I took a plea deal. So I got made director of this lab. Easy to keep tabs on me if I were always stuck here, right? My role in Team Player also had me looking into Pokemon energy and all that, but I don't hate the work. So I didn't mean to stop sorry spill on you. You want to know about Grisham, huh? He was part of the younger generation in the Team Flare. Everyone called him Gris. It means gray, like the color of ash. He was pretty strong when it came to Pokemon battles. It's not much chance to show off his skills at the time. Honestly, you don't know what he might be thinking during the ZA Royale. But you've got to know you might want to try Nouveau Cafe in Central Plaza. The coffee truck? Why? You'll find out there. Sheesh, kid. Don't take all of the mystery out and fun out of life. You're about to walk into a pretty sticky situation. I'll be here to help if the time comes. And don't forget, I want you to keep research work too. To the lobby. All right. Out. The only good thing we got to offer our local guests. You're another nasty drink. If you'd like to order something, please speak to the young lady there. I'd like to order a meeting with Grisham. Well, isn't this entertaining? You've managed to find your next opponent. The quiet master of Central Plaza, famed Nouveau Cafe, truly is in front of you. Truth is, I am the one top-ranked trainer, the foremost, the boss of Team Player Nouveau. Grisham at your service. I got my own goals to achieve that have brought me to the ZA Royale. Why I cannot let you defeat me? I suppose this still makes sense. However, I shall explain the whole thing. Grisham, you know this kid's with AZ, right? No point in trying to explain it at all. Someone on AZ side. This is Grizel, one of my comrades in Team Player Nouveau. Let's just take this kid down right here while we still got a chance. Grizel, please calm yourself. Nouveau Cafe is here to offer comfort to those in the masses. No place to cause a commotion. Fine, I sent you a location. If you care about it, knowing the truth, go there. We'll close up shop and head over. I'll meet you there. In an alleyway. Okay, that's Not suspicious at all. Oh, Charizard's actually low. Oh yeah, this looked fairly familiar. Well, we want to meet with such a spot. This is Lysander Cafe. Very important place for anyone in Team Flare. Though now it's an empty storefront. No one has any desire to rent the location so closely associated with such a disputable group. And since no one wants it, we've taken the liberty of continuing it as our base for Team Flare, or more rightly, Team Flare Nouveau. You do know about Team Flare, don't you? Of course I do. How can an outsider like you know about Team Flare really was? Oop. Look on the floor. Rizal? Try to keep it calm. This kid's our enemy. Nothing but an obstacle for our goals. No point trying to explain everything to someone like him. You could try. Not saying I agree with any of it, but you could try. The world has not been kind of forgetting for those who were part of Team Flare. I'm afraid it's all too understandable, though. That some harden their hearts in response, like Gradell here. My apologies. I'm afraid here there's simply no stopping Grisel once she started a course of action. That means I will be revealing your battle tactics. To me before promotion events, I must ask, won't you grant Grisel the battle she desires? Alright. Fight me. Alright, and I will. Just clear cut as day. I'm gonna beat you. Alright. She uses quick balls. Interesting. Tyranitar. Yeah, I might want to make this actually a challenge. Yeah, let's go with Charizard. Oh, that was a bad time to switch out. Heal. Damn, that was awful. Okay. And Metagross, which I assume will be her Mega. No? Okay. Pyroar. Oh, that's her Mega. God, Tyranitar is just too strong. This is ridiculous. I lost. My Pokemon lost. That was well thought. I'd say it's time for a comfort little coffee break. That should perk up your Pokemon for a battle well done. Very amicable villains. Please join us inside. I want to use a Pokemon we've been using for a while since we're near the end game. So let's bring back Embor because he's been with us since the beginning. And let's move out. Yeah. Yeah, I think this will be good for our final members. Fiery red of Lysander's burning passion. Filled with Lysander's cafe. Explain why we chose to do. Shall we begin with Team Flare? Team Flare provided a place for people to come together to help one another, all to achieve a more beautiful world. However, our leader, a man named Lysander, grew disillusioned with humanity over time. Fearing what future might bring, he sent his sights to New World to reduce the number of people in the world. In the end, Lysander made a truly foolish choice. He used the ultimate weapon. You know about the ultimate weapon which nearly burned Kalos off the ground? The weapon was AZ's creation. You may only see AZ as a kindly old figure who provided you with a place to call home, but if he had never built such a horrifying thing as a ultimate weapon, then Lysander would never have been driven to such madness. And we in Team Flare wouldn't have become social outcasts. Ah, yes, because you chose to rebuild that weapon that he built. That's like his fault. Now it appears AC is out to save Lumio City. Honestly, laughable. And about as laughable as you wanting to make a more beautiful world. My apologies. I imagine you don't know how to respond with such unexpected outpouring. Of course, you don't need to believe on it. So I invite you to witness the truth for yourself. How's that? You see? Open sesame. Lysander's former labs. Down there that we learned AZ's secrets ourselves. You must see the truth for your own eyes. Be Labyrinth. Of course, plenty of wild Pokemon have taken over the time. You might have done before, see or choose yourself. Enough time has passed for you to have gone into yourself some trouble. Let me guess, you managed to get around his labs? There should be an elevator right in front of you. You need to find the elevator key and see it lying down somewhere. Okay. And as far as my character knows, he just came here for a battle against that guy. Okay. Again, more feathers in an underground place, which is weird. Oh, Houndoom. Alright. Break. You go a little bit closer to the screen because it's a bit dark for my eyes. Alright, I assume you do power? Okay, yeah, the game was intentionally dark. So, we need to get an elevator key card so that in order to get the elevator key card, we need to use warp panels. You know, instead of designing warp that, you know, take you to the place you need to go. Yeah. Oh, Charizard can't fit in here. Ooh, Dark Pulse. I've been wondering where that was. Now, do I teach that to you? Definitely more helpful than Dragon Pulse. You know, these guys did commit to the bid. They put it on their coffee mugs, their logo. Very, very proud of that little swoosh. Okay. Have we been to this one yet or no? Okay, no, we have not. A Dawnstone, interesting. You know, if the game was trying to be realistic, you could just Rotom Glide over that. Yes, this way. Extra ball. Okay. What else around here? Oh. Alright. We need another key card. Alright. Key card B is needed. It's B for Breen. Grab the rare candy. Okay, there's lab card B. Yes, we need entire teleportation machines to jump over knee-high ledges. It's a teleport, but what can we get if we just explore? This is giving me like subtle like reminders of like the layout of the dungeon back during X and Y. I don't think the layout's the same, but some of the rooms are definitely with the same motif. Okay, there's some Ekans there. Did I just go the correct way by mistake? Okay, there is what we need to grab. Level 60 Arbok. We already have a level 52 one, I'm pretty sure. Got the rare candy. Alright, you are all weak to ground. Okay, maybe not weak enough. There is an Alpha Aegislash. Oh. Like, you have to defeat it if you want to continue. Okay, so it's a forced encounter. Scolipede is not a good lead against this one. Yeah, that probably should have been level 60. No chance to catch that? Damn, that's... Put in a forced battle and you can't even catch the wild Pokemon. Don't have any... Did I use all my healing items? I guess I must take from the regular potions, not the max ones. I probably could use like 30 of those orange berries. That is a stone that lines Route 10 near the ruins of Geodes. These apparently have some mysterious manner. Usually emit energy, but when the ultimate weapon was activated, that reverses. Begin to absorb energy from Pokemon attached to them. Interesting. Alright, that's near the entrance, but... Yep. Oh, there's 2 basement floors. Okay, this is where AZ was held in the previous game. A bit of like world building. You're like, yep, that's that room. A lot more intimidating when it's in like third person. Or like this level of 3D. Also only EXP-L. There are the 2 buttons. The machinery power on the back response. Voice guns, the name is 4-file, playbacks available. Device, the fuel, the legends, our shared dream. The device. The device that grants life. The device that was created 1,000 years ago in the past. Originally designed to restore the life of Pokemon that perished. We have found that this ultimate weapon was buried in the ground in Geosen City. Or Geosen Town. It's been well preserved and believed to have been operational, like work, but we have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe AC should still possess it since he was the machine's creator. We must find and capture him without delay. Fuel. Device again grants life is in fact grants the deceased life. The device that grants life is in fact grants the deceased life stolen from other Pokemon. This is because its basic function of the device is to distill energy in its purest form, then emit that distilled energy. The emissions can take the form of convection, radiation, or conduction. Thus, life can be conducted back to the Pokemon that had lost its own, allowing it to be revived. What then occurred was if we were to fuel the device with energy of a legendary Pokemon. The legends. Kalos was said to have two legendary Pokemon, Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, Yveltal, that represents destruction and death, the power to grant life and steal the power of life. These are the mysteries abilities that even science have not been able to decode. What would happen if the world, if we were to use such power to activate the ancient weapon? Our shared dream. As the world grows wealthier, the number of people in Pokemon only continue to grow. That growth invites new difficulties. It's time life we've filled every corner of the planet till no life can be sustained. Then there's only something cannot be shared. Fought over. The only way to create a world in which where people live in beauty is a world without conflict or theft is to reduce the number of living things. Comrades and team player, time to come to lead the world in the most beautiful future. Bleh. Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it was. AZ created that weapon. Then 1,000 years later, he made a device that dwells within Prism Tower. Are you here? Dagger wished to come in to this place. I have lost my memories, and yet this place does bring back something. What I remember clearly is AZ. When I spoke to him 5 years ago, through the boss of his cell, I did not know his true intent. But I did learn that of the device in Prism Tower. Set my mind of activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. To activate the device required a certain Pokemon, one particular Floette. There's no way of knowing where that Floette could be found. That led me to my plans for the tower's device. The ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key AZ carried, and so I did. There was an explosion, I remember that much, but I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete? It was buried under earth together with secret base. But you're still alive. Zygarde saved me. I worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down. The deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power. But at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now it has come to become a threat to Lumio City. It could lose control at any time. To stop the device protecting Zygarde must regain its true power. Given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower will enter a frenzied state, similar to a rogue Mega Evolution. The only one who can bring it back under control is AZ's Floette. Yes, we need the Eternal Flower, and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth I know. Now you have learned all that those young people waiting in Lysander's Cafe wanted to learn. Go speak with Grisham and AZ, then do what must be done. Okay. I think that's a good place to end it today. Yeah, because we've been going for about 3 hours and it's midnight now. But yeah. Thanks for everyone who came by.